Welcome to Stitches and Sundries. This is a podcast about cross stitch and stitchy goodness. My name is Lauren, and you can find me on Instagram at LaurenUpStitching. And yeah, I've got this is the October spooky, it's not a special, it's just, I started a lot of new stuff. The October spooky stitching episode, which I am super excited about. And I want to start about 5 to 10 more things. 5 to 100 more things, but I'm trying to be good, trying to work on whips as well. But I made an absolute rule that it has to be in some way spooky or Halloween related. Has to be. So I put a couple things that I probably should be working on aside. But I don't have to work on anything. Nobody tells me what to do. Gosh darn it. Nobody's trying. It's just me. It's just me trying to assert order onto everything in my life. So I have a bunch of new starts. I have some whips. I have 1 or 2 finishes. Nothing crazy. But let me think here. Has anything happened? Had my birthday since I recorded last. My birthday's at the end of September, and I got a bunch of paper craft supplies. My dad got me a Lego kit because he knows me, and that has been super fun. I got myself, if you look back in the channel, I did an unboxing for, I think it's Volcano Stitching Cross Stitch Workshop. Volcano Fabric Cross Stitch Workshop, something like that. They do awesome, amazing hand-dyed fabric, and that was a super awesome gift to myself. And we tried literally last night because my dad's very busy and I'm very busy, so it's hard to get time. And so we were going out to dinner with my dad, and we're not too far from Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the Mountaineers. Everybody around here is a Mountaineers fan. And I was like, oh, there's a restaurant over there I really like. Let's go over. I want to get, if you're ever in Morgantown, go to the Iron Horse Tavern. They have homemade pierogies with smoked sausages. It's homemade pierogies with the grilled onions and the cabbage and the smoked sausages. It's great. I was like, let's go over there. That would be great. He hasn't been. I was like, I'll take you. You'll really like it. We go over there and we pull onto the road they're on, and we're like, oh no, there's a parade. People are setting up chairs. This is parade. This looks like parade is going to happen right down the middle of the street. It was homecoming. Had no clue. Didn't even, so it seems like every time we get together, we cannot do the thing we want. Like, it's been homecoming. It has been, oh, it's the kids' trick or trunk here tonight. Like, it's just stuff like that. Trunk or treat. So it's always funny. Like, we just don't bother looking, and then we're like, oh, well, we can't do the thing. We're very bad at that. So that's been my birthday. I'm fully healed from my fall down the stairs. Finally, it took long enough. And I think the anxiety of it taking so long, and I really thought I like hurt myself. The anxiety of it taking so long to heal, I have started having like nightmares of falling down the stairs. So that's super fun. Hopefully now that it's healed, that kind of goes away. But yeah, other than that, I've been stitching. I'm doing 31 days of spooky crafting, so it doesn't have to be stitching, but it has been so far, all stitching. So I have to do something each evening, and that has been really motivating. So I don't think like 31 days of spooky is like a nice motivator. I don't think I can come up with 31 days of, or 30 days of thankful stitching. It doesn't work as well, but I'm really enjoying it. So let's get into cross stitch. That's what we're here for. Let's look at some fun stuff. So finishes. So I only have 2. 2? Yeah. 2 little finishes. So the first one is, I picked up the wrong fabric. I'll put in a picture. I'm not running up and getting it. I'm putting a picture. This is Frogman done. I picked up Cactus Cat and Squonk. I don't know how I did that. I saw Cactus Cat and I thought Frogman was on the other side of that. So this is Frogman, Loveland Frogman, by the Stitch Crypt. And this is part of their Patreon. They're doing a cryptid each month. And I'm a little behind. I'm not terribly behind, but I'm a little behind. And I think this was August. I think Loveland Frogman was August. And he's so cute. I love him so much. He's my favorite. I love how he turned out on the black, gray fabric. And yeah, super pleased. And just so you all know, last episode we were talking about how I really needed Jersey Devil to come out, and October would be a perfect time for Jersey Devil to come out. She released Jersey Devil for October. Perfect. Now I'm set. I'm good. She can do whatever the hell she wants for November and December. I'll be fine. But I needed that for my plan of doing them as a pennant, bunting. And I had it like, okay, I need these colors to fall in this way, and I needed Jersey Devil. So that worked out perfectly. I am good. That is going to be such a cool project. So I have September, October, November, December. So I have 4 more to finish, and then I will start putting together the bunting, and it's going to look so good. I've got a plan. It's going to look so good. The other finish I have, so that was Stitch Crypt, is I started and finished just in a couple nights because it was just fun and I didn't want to keep cleaning it up. A Mill Hill kit. This is Eyeball Martini by the Mill Hill Autumn Harvest Collection, I think. And I got this last year and it was so cute and it's just sat on my shelf. And so now it is done. And I love it. And it's going to work and go on, somebody put up a little like Halloween tree. So this is going to hang on the Halloween tree. Super cute. And it's got a magnet and I'm just going to clip a binder clip to it. So it'll hang on the tree. And then I will have it as a magnet at my desk. So super cute. I love it. Putting on the little blue beading around the eyeballs just made it 10 times creepier. As I was stitching it, I'm like, oh, it's pretty cute. Oh, those are very pointedly staring at me. Yeah. So a very cute little quick Halloween. I also have one of just pumpkins, like Autumn Harvest pumpkins, that I might also do this month because it was so quick and easy and they are fun to do. I really like Mill Hill kits. And they just scratch a different kind of itch because you go so fast. Yeah, but super cute. Eyeball Martini. Love these colors. Love these colors. So, boop. Start and finish. All right. Whips. Let's get into whips. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. This big thing is sitting next to me. So, this is Graveyard by Nazaire. She is a pixel artist. I'll put her Instagram in the link below. And she was very kind enough to let me convert her pixel art to a cross stitch. And this is where I was. And this is where I am. So not a ton of progress. I think I put 3 or 4 days on this one. But I have reached the other corner. So this is done. So this is the edge now. So let me see if I can get it a little closer. So that is the top right corner. And it is really coming together. I like how you can see. I was really concerned when I had started and I was up here in all this brown and black. I was like, I don't know if you're going to be able to actually see the differences in the browns and everything. But definitely you can. So I'm going to finish out this little corner and then I'm going to start back down here and go across typewriter style. And I'm really loving it. The next section, I will start getting into the angel gravestone that kind of like dominates the side. So I am really loving it. I love these colors. They are so pretty. And yeah, beautiful. Love it. It's not when I get out I kind of forget about it. It's not, all my cross-stitch project bags are in we have like an old dental cabinet, and the drawers are like that deep. So you can fit three or four of these flat bags in it, right? And so when I'm looking for a project, that's where I tend to look. I'm like flipping through bags and like looking at what I've got. This is so big and I keep it on the frame. It sets like beside the cabinet. And it just like ADD, like it doesn't exist when I can't see it. So this like spooky stitching time has really been like, get that out. It's a graveyard. It perfectly matches the theme. Get that out and get some work on it. So I definitely am going to do more on it this month. So I'm excited about that. I don't know if you guys can hear, my sister is doing laundry upstairs, and that is right there is our laundry room. And it is making noise as the washing machine moves slightly. I don't know if you can hear that. All right, next up is Reliquary by Night Spirit Studio. And I know I am missing, I forgot to get progress images last time. So I might or might not have where I was. We'll see. If I have it, editing Lauren will put it there. So I have to show you before I bring up the project. So this is I always keep a little notions bag with scissors and my needle minder and everything in my project bags. These are my scissors. There is my needle minder. How perfect is that? It's not going to focus, but how perfect is that? Like it wants to focus back here. It has no ability to refocus. But this awesome charm, put it, dangle the other way. Excuse me, ma'am. This awesome skeletal charm came in that volcano stitching box, and it is so pretty. And it came on a pair of purple scissors, and I thought, nope, that doesn't match. I'm putting it on my black scissors. So it is now the charm, the scissor charm for, how good, how perfect. So I just wanted to show you that, show that off to you. I got a cool, also, I'll tell you another story in a minute. But let's look at Reliquary. I have finished the top half. The top half is completely done. There is some back stitching on the candle flames, but that is very minor. And there are moats around the edge of like single stitches or like very small clusters of stitches, and I'm going to do that at the end. But otherwise I am completely done the top half, and I have started down on the bottom half, made some progress in the outline of the moth, started bringing this big spire down, and this is a completely duplicated image, so it's just going to do the same thing again, but right side up and upside down. I love this. It's very much potato chip stitching. I think for this one, let me look here. I put like three evenings into it and just did big chunks of that gray fill in, and it was really nice to work on. So yeah, that is about 50% done and has been a really fun stitch. And I already have another Night Spirit Studio that I want to do when I finish this one. I really like her patterns. They're very cool. Her Patreon is also very cool if you are looking for places to get some smalls and stuff. I really enjoyed doing Patreons. Let's put that over here so I don't forget and keep dragging out the same thing. All right. What else is a whip? Is this a whip? I started a bunch. I think I have like 5 new starts. That's a new start. That's new. That's new. That's new, I think. Okay, so the only other whip I've got, who knew? This is the Mushrooms and Toadstools Sow by Owl Forest Embroidery. It's a free sale on their website. I'll put the most recent picture up there. It's a free sale, and I'm doing it with the, like, they also offer the kit of, you know, everything. So I'm doing it with the kitted materials. And yeah, this is definitely one I don't have a picture of. So I'm just going to show you where I'm at. So I think last time I had just kind of like maybe even just finished this up. I have finished the Rosalia mushrooms here. Started up the, did the little berry vine and up into the top border. Started on the word mushrooms. So I'm really loving this. I'm definitely behind. I'm like getting more and more behind. I was keeping up with it. But then I was like, oh, this is going to be so cool. And then there's something, the bottom is going to be really neat. And as you can see from the picture, I'll put it back up here again. It has a whole nother section. It started like it had a middle border, which I assume is going to be the Toadstool section. They haven't put a title on it yet, but super cute. Really loving these, very fall, but I haven't worked in it. I just worked on it at the end of September because I'm not letting this fall into spooky. It's very fall, but it is not spooky. So this I haven't worked on and will not work on in October. But it's so pretty. I mean, that morel is like my favorite thing. But so is the, what is that one called? What is that one called? Let's see. I know the name of it, but it's like eluding me at the moment. The Chanterelle. I wanted to call it the Chanticleer, and I'm like, that, Lauren, no. The Chanterelle is so pretty and golden and beautiful, and like is a very good high point. But yeah, super pretty. It's also a great one to work on, very fun. I'm doing it on 28 count fabric, so it's very, actually I think this is 30. I think their counts were a little weird. This is 30 count fabric, but it's like nice and big and easy to see and lovely. And since I showed you my other one, this is my Notions bag. Isn't that cute? Those are my whips. I think those are all new starts. Well, we'll go one that's like kind of a whip, kind of a new start. Let's do same Year of Cryptids by the Stitch Crypt. And this is Bigfoot. So this is September's pattern. I finished Frogman and started on Bigfoot. And there he is. I love how it looks like he needs to shave his legs. That makes me happy. Yeah, so I got this started on, this is 32 count platinum linen from Zweigart. I got it off 123 Stitch. And it is looking great. He works very nicely on this. The one thing I'm concerned about is there's a moon down here in like a very light gray, and I think it's just going to get lost. So I might make it a slightly darker gray just so it doesn't completely blend in. But yeah, very cool. Really enjoying this. So again, like I said, this is one of the 4 that are left. I have left in the pattern in the series. So, and this is the same fabric. The Chupacabra is on. So there's Chupacabra. And you can kind of see like the color palette I'm going for of the grays and the browns, and I got a light gray to go with it. So doing good. And a light, and a like a antique-y blue. So there is Bigfoot. I'm hoping to finish him up by the end of the month, so I can only stay a month behind instead of getting 2 months behind. We shall see. And oh God, look at the cat hair. Oh my God. Miserable. I already showed you Jersey Devil, so Jersey Devil's out too. It's so cute. All right, what else do I got here? Boop, boop, boop. Let's do this one. What's in this? Oh, this one I started in September, and now it is on hold because it is not spooky. This is Teamwork by the Cross Stitch Traveler. I am stitching these for my coworkers for Christmas. So I did, I'll put in my picture here. I did A Cruel World for my manager, Jen, and I think she is going to really love it. And so this one, Teamwork, because we create more chaos together, is for our department head. So I have no clue if he is going to appreciate a cross stitch, but it's kind of a dorky thing. So and everybody's getting one, so he's just gonna have to live with that. All two of them are getting one, and then I'm gonna make one for myself as well. So this is my progress. And then I started Create in the wrong place, so I gotta unpick that and move it down one stitch. But I love that bright orange and red. So I got it started in September. I think I worked a day or two on it, and then October came and I'm like, not spooky enough. Cannot, So I will have November through December to finish this because I only need the two, so I should be okay. We did recently hire a new girl, and if I have time, I will start on hers, but I'm not going to push myself to finish hers because we just hired her in October. So I was not planning to make that, and I think she would understand that. So she can get a, January, February. So yeah, very cute. I love these. They're super fun. Cross Stitch Traveler has a bunch of like sayings and officey ones, which were perfect. So like the one I'm going to do for myself says, don't worry, I've got a spreadsheet for that because I'm the spreadsheet queen at work. Yeah. Oh, I'll have to show you. Hang on a second here. My awesome, so this is my page. I always make a page. This is my page for, the Teamwork one. And I love like these two guys smiling over this weird guitar they made. And I put in all together and cash because we're the finance team. And then on the back, I had this awesome, here's the back. I have bees like working together, but I had this awesome old postcard of these two ladies balancing on top of Niagara Falls. And I was like, that's pretty teamwork. You need to be a team to balance like that. And yeah, so I really like that page. I thought it came out really nice. Okay. Hang on. Talk too much. Got to take tea. It has been absolutely beautiful here. Like 55 to 65. Sunny but cool. The leaves have changed. It's gorgeous up here. I'm at Deep Creek Lake in Maryland, and they have a big Autumn Glory Festival. It's like huge. It's like famously very, very large for the area. And it's peak fall. Like they plan it so perfectly. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they have a bee whisperer. They always hit it perfectly. And it is peak fall. Like the leaves have changed. And it was so beautiful this year. And I was working through the whole darn thing. And I was sad. Because they also do tons of craft and art fairs. So, sorry if I'm moving the camera a little bit as I flip through my book. But it's a really beautiful place. We're very lucky to live where we live. All right. Next up, okay, this was a little start. This is Graveyard U by Noctiflora. And I got this pattern in I think it was Starlight Stitchery's Winter Magic box, like last year before. And I had gone through and like chosen the patterns that I really liked out of the pattern book, and this was one of them. And I've kind of been meaning to start it. I liked that it was wintry and spooky. Because my plan is, I want you to walk in my house and go, did she forget to take all the Halloween decorations down? Or is this a choice she's making? That's what I want. That's what I kind of want. And so I want things that are spooky but winter, spooky but summery, spooky but, you know, like, so I like that. So this is my little start. I am doing this on 14 count Aida that was dyed, and I won it in a competition on Facebook. And the person sent me this huge piece of this hand dyed. It's called hand dyed violet, but to me it looks very gray. And I have been wanting to use it, and this was so perfect for it. So I'm doing this with the called for flosses. So it has some custom dyed flosses that came in the box, and I still had them, so I'm using them. And it is so pretty. It's just the perfect, it feels very cold, and that's what I love about it. Like it is not, you know, jovial oranges and everything, because it's obviously supposed to be winter, but it gets that cold, icy vibe. So I really like this one. And it's a small, I'm about 50% finished with it already, so I'm going to have that whipped out in no time. And let me look here. Oh, I got to show you the book page for this. Turned out amazing. So this is my page for Graveyard U. How great is that? So there are headstones down here, and a headstone with a crow, and this awesome tree I found in an old book. It's from an old book about plants, and it's supposed to be a bonsai, but if you put those gravestones next to it, it looks nice and big and beautiful. And is the back any good? Back's okay. There's my back with the moons and the forest, and I really like that. So anyway, that's Graveyard U. I'm really enjoying that project, and it's a little, so it'll be done super quick. And yeah, I'm 49% done with it already. And I like using patterns that like I have been meaning to get through. So that has been really nice. All right. Oh, I have to show you this. Oh, I did. So this is an awesome little bag charm. Could be a scissor charm, but I liked it as a bag charm. And it is, we went to the Hagerstown Fiber Festival, which is it's got yarn and fiber arts stuff. And there's a lady there who sells like found objects, and then she makes them into wind chimes, sun catchers, all kinds of stuff. And I freaking fell in love with this. I think it was supposed to be a keychain, but I'm using it as a bag charm. So she's got the eye charms, and then this is a military laundry safety pin. I just like love that. So it's going on my tarot project bag because I thought the seeing eye and the like industrial tag really went with that. And the gold, thought the gold went nice with it. So in this bag is Spooky Shells by the Steady Thread. And it's now complete. It was their Halloween sale, and it's all out now. I started it, like, she was putting out the last part, and I started it, but I loved it and was, like, looking for a reason to start. And spooky season is definitely a reason to start. So this is my first big blackwork project. It is... I've done some like small ones, but this is my first like larger one, and it is really nice to stitch actually. So here is my progress. So I started up here in the corner, stitched over. That's kind of where my Q-snap stopped. So I was like, okay, down we go, and have started stitching on the finished the moth and then I've stitched on the bottles. I really like this. This is 18 count Conifer from Picture This Plus. And it is, I thought of it as, you know, those old curio shelves, and it's got like velvet lining the back of it. That's what this green kind of like evokes for me, is like the lining in the back of those curio cabinets. So that's why when my sister and I sat down, I was like, I'm really leaning towards the green because it gives me that vibe of, or like, you know, you pull out the drawer and the specimens are down in there and it's got the lining in the bottom. So that's kind of what I was going for. I really like it on 18 count. It is the lace. First when I started, I'm like, ooh, is 18 count too small? That is very intricate, but it actually holds up and looks more lacy. So they do a very nice job. It's the steady thread, and they do black work specific patterns. Yeah, super pretty. Very much enjoying this for spooky season. I'm gonna get this back out here soon. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of the bag. That's the end of the bags. Oh, I will show you. Show you my page. So here is my page for. I liked the bottles and the candle, the like, as though things are in boxes already. Really like that one. Have a specimen label down here. And then the back's not quite as good, but I really like the bones. I had this bone cardstock. And then like items as though they're, you know, stacks of books and things. So, yeah. I like that page. The Graveyard Jew page is definitely my favorite. I don't have Bigfoot's page done yet because, shockingly, I had nothing with Bigfoot on it. So, like, Bigfoot's page, there's the front. Love that. Walking through the forest, walking through the camp. But the back, I have this awesome mountain print, and I was going to put a Bigfoot on it, and then the word believe, and I don't have a Bigfoot. So, that really, like, ended the thing. I got to go find some. I was shocked. I was, like, looking through. I'm like, I know I have a book or something that has Bigfoot in it. Nope. A pamphlet? A flyer? Nope. And I keep everything, so that's crazy. Oh, shit. I forgot. Okay, this is the best one, though. This is the best one. Eyeball Martini page. Look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't get the theme across. And in the back, I have this creepy dude covered in eyeballs and stuff. And I was like drunken. Yeah. But the front is perfect. Oh, it's so gross. I found these in like an art book. And I don't know what it was trying to do, but it was like the two eyes and they're not looking in the same direction. I was like, well, I need those to be my olives. So that's my fun time. All right. I'm going to do more spooky stitching for the rest of October. I hope you're having fun and doing whatever kind of stitching makes you happy. This makes me happy, but I hope you're doing whatever makes you happy. If it's Quakers and country motifs, I hope that's what you're working on. I am going to be back. I think I have another unboxing coming up. I think I have the Starlight Stitchery Grimoire box. I think my sister got me that for my birthday. And it just hasn't shipped because she's been very anxious that something is coming. And that's the only thing I can think of. And yeah. And then I will be back with my normal thing in November. Which might be, we'll see how November shakes out because my family does a big, they host a big church dinner. And I always bake desserts for that. And then we have our own Thanksgiving and I bake for that. And we have a work thing and I bake for that. And so we'll see. If I'm early, if I push it super early to get ahead of that stuff, or if I push it super late to get behind it. But I'll be back no matter what. I'm still here. I hope you're all having a wonderful fall. I hope it's as beautiful there as it is here. Or I guess if you're in, I don't think I have a ton of people on the other side of the world, but if it's the other side of the world, it's spring, right?